Yo, what's going on everybody, my name is Zane, welcome back to the channel for another daily Arena of Valor Jungle gameplay. Today we're going to be playing Brunhilda, which is the newest ADC to come out in AOV. She is usually not meant to be a jungler. A lot of times I see her up here, she's actually meant as a side laner, but decided I would give her a try just for my daily videos, and she's actually quite good in the jungle. I really like her kit, her ultimate is very unique. Her passive also is very strong. You can get up to 15% crit chance just off of her passive alone. You can see we have 5 stacks of that now. And yeah, I'm going to be going over just how I played her this game. This is actually from the stream a couple days ago. Not sure if you guys remember this. If you were there, you probably do. So this was an amazing game. And yeah, let me just go over and explain how we played this so well. So first we're going to be starting on our blue buff, and of course you can see that's next to the dragon. A lot of the time I do like to start next to the dragon now because it just makes things a lot easier to go back into your jungle to farm up faster. At least in the early game it really does matter. Pre-order your boots of course after your second tier jungle item. You want to be doing that on pretty much every single ADC in the jungle. And we're going to be going to mid. A lot of the times on ADC junglers, doesn't really matter if it's Lindis, Violet, Morin, Slims, Fennec, whoever it is, I'll usually go mid lane because it's a lot easier just to gain control of the mid, and you want to be leeching some jungle down there. Now I'm also going to be staying here to try and get this sentinel. Of course, going to be putting down the second skill trap. You can actually have two of them active at the same time, sort of like Lindis, except you can't really stack them up. You have to wait. You can see there's a little bit of fighting going on at bot, but I see this Richter and I kind of get distracted. So unfortunately, we're not really going to be able to get any participation onto the Nacroth at bot lane. Going to have to go and defend mid lane as well. So I guess it's a good thing that we stayed here. We were able to go and clear that wave. Violet runs away. Her shield does proc, and shield is so strong. She was just able to run away from us with no problem. Start to use my ult, and excuse me, something about Brunhilda is when you are in ult form, you can just use your first skill to get out of it. You don't actually have to click your ult again if it's up. And the reason I wasn't doing this too much is because I haven't really played her too many games, but you definitely want to be using your first skill while you're in your ult form. Not very complicated or anything. It just helps you to disengage from your ultimate entrenched form even faster. It's going to have like a 0-second disassembly time, and you're just going to instantly go from ultimate to running around and doing your thing. It also gives you the movement speed as well, so that's pretty good also. Going to be going back straight into my jungle clear, and I can see Errol is at 1 HP here, so I'm going to avoid that camp, of course, just to go and try and help him on this Jannar right now. Unfortunately, our lumber is not next to us, so it's a little bit risky going into the bush, I know, but the Richter did stay here. We are able to get the kill onto the Jannar, and unfortunately, we would have probably killed the Richter as well, but the Nacroth comes all the way down to us from his blue buff and then just starts to beat up on us, so we're not actually able to finish up the kill onto the Richter. And yeah, that's actually the only death that we sustained during this game. I feel like it was because Yikes just wasn't really near us right now, but he learns from his mistakes, and then we start working as a team more later on into this match. Here we're just going to go straight for the dragon, and it's a pretty good choice because I'm waiting for my jungle to respawn anyways, my blue buff, so I might as well just go over here, take this dragon while I am waiting for that. It's definitely going to help me out even more and give me the most amount of gold possible, as well as my team. Also, the buff is pretty strong too on the dragon. I really enjoy having the buff from the dragon, the little burn effect. It's almost like an enhanced red buff, and it actually does get quite a few kills in my matches. It'll always get like at least one kill that I won't be able to get alone, and then the dragon buff actually secures it for me. So it's definitely something to not be overlooked. Now, of course, we're just going to be cleaning up our blue side, going over to our red. Again, on these ADCs, you can't really be invading too much, which is why I'm not really telling you guys, oh, the Nacroth's here, the Nacroth's here. You can be tracking the Nacroth, like you see I just pinged the blue buff there, but for the most part, you really can't be invading too much without clearing your own jungle first. It's because the ADCs are very slow. You know, it's not like a Nacroth or a Cricknack or these types of assassins who are just very, very fast and can invade easily. Of course, we were able to get that blue buff there, but you can see that that's only the first buff we invaded in the first 5 minutes. Not going to be too crazy about doing that. Gonna try and ult just to get some extra damage onto the Zuka. Unfortunately, we're not even able to touch him with the ultimate, I believe, but that's okay. So we're just going to clear this wave, get ready to take this tower, and then we can see what we want from there. Yeah, back to what I was saying though, the playstyle of most of my ADCs, even Darcy too, you can kind of consider him an ADC, just being very passive on your own side of the map, farming your own jungle and getting gold your way before you start invading. You want to have a gold lead through that before you start expanding into the enemy's jungle and then really starting to take over. You can see we're trying to get this bot tower. So I'm going to throw my second tier trap, and then I instantly go into my ult form, which is actually going to help us out a lot. You're immune to CC while you're in your ultimate, I believe. So we actually tanked the Zuka ult and stayed in our ult form while we were picking up that Janara kill. It's very, very nice. And now we're looking to go over to the mid lane, try and get this tower. While Zuka's running up over there, I use my punish on him so he gets a lot slower. That's something you guys should be doing. You could always get a little bit close to whoever you're trying to kill and then just punish them. It'll make their movement speed insanely lower. Here we're just throwing our ult down onto this Violet, trying to kill her. We get 2 crits on the very last bombs, and we get her down to about 5% HP. The power of Brunhilda's ultimate, you can pretty much kill a person just off of her ult, and this is only level 10, and my crit rate is not high at all. I don't even know if I have claves yet. Yeah, I don't think I do. So without claves, without any enhanced crit or anything, we were able to pretty much kill someone just off of our ultimate, which is just insane to think about. Her ulti, it's really fun. It's kind of unique. There's nothing really in AOV like that, where you're immune to CC and and there's like just 7 bombs that you have to put down. The only thing that I guess you can compare it to is maybe Elsu or something like that, where you can save all your shots and then you can either cancel it or you can snipe. So it really is a unique jungler. I would suggest giving it a try, and obviously it works. You know, a lot of ADCs you can actually end up putting in the jungle, the ones that can crit, you know, something like Wisp or anything like that. A lot of them are good. Here you can see we actually get kind of destroyed by those 2 assassins, the Richter and the Nacroth, but yikes, pulling through at the last second, making up for my death earlier. He actually comes in to save me, and that was very, very well played by him. He dashes through me, gives me a shield, gives me a heal as well. So really nice babysitting by Yikes there, which will surely help us out a lot. And again, like I said, we actually didn't even track the blue buff, or I think that's why we're going over to that side. We were trying to invade the Nacroth's blue buff, but unfortunately we got a little bit more than what we were asking for, and we ran into a Richter as well, so that's why we got so low. Thankfully we did have Yikes there, and look at that, guys. The Brunhilda ult can actually take towers as well, which is pretty cool. Here you can see Richter misses his knock-up on me. He thought I was going to keep moving forward, but we kind of juked him, and we were able to get the kill onto that. 5-1-1 right now. And Brunhilda is actually also one of the heroes that can get up to 100% crit rate. That's just crazy to think about, in my opinion. Every single hit is going to be a crit. When you can get that guaranteed, it's just so much damage. Nacroth here misses his knockup, unfortunately, so he's not going to be having the best of times right now. I'm going to drop my ult and pretty much force them away. We're dealing massive damage to the tower and the wave, and that forces them to leave. Now again, we're just going to be instantly going back into our own jungle. We could be invading, but there's not really much to invade on their side of the map. I guess the blue buff did just spawn, so we could have stayed over there, but I did want to go clear my red side as well, so we can let our own Wisp and Arrow take that while we just go and clear out our own jungle. That's going to be perfectly fine. And now we're just probably going to go and look for Darkslayer. But you can see here I'm just camping, waiting around, because I know that I have super short movement speed, so it's better off if I can just camp. Look at this, guys. 2k crits, 2k crits, 2k crits onto this Nacroth before he tries to jump onto me, and that wouldn't have worked anyways because I'm immune to CC in my ult form. So even if he got his knock-up, he'd be dead either way from tanking all of our... I don't even know what you would call it, the ulti, what it shoots out, just shells. Anyways... Yeah, the ult, it really is a pretty unique and fun hero, and you can see the basic attacks are all crits at this point. I'm checking my own crit rate. It's just seeing how much crit I actually have, and I don't think it's actually 60%. With this build, you can have 25% from claves, 25% from slicks, 15% from your passive, and 15% from your arcana. So you're going to be pretty much almost 100% crit rate. Look at that, we get the Violet at the very end with our ultimate. Nacroth tries to jump in, but every single hit is just hitting him for so much HP. Once we were ahead in this game, there was no coming back for this Nacroth. There was no way he was going to be able to kill me on his lonesome anymore. Zuka doesn't even want to jump in. He finally decides to, and he's not going to be surviving for too long because he didn't even CC me. We actually end up getting a triple kill. If we killed the Zuka, it would have been a quad, but unfortunately we did not see the Richter trying to clear the wave, so I'm instantly just going to go into my ult form so I don't have to chase him, and he's chased off, and by that time I realized we don't even need to chase him. We could just end the game out by ourselves. We're able to kill the Violet, able to kill the Knockout there as well, and that is going to be the game. Sorry guys, I'm having last second hiccups for this video, but yeah, very, very good game. She is super fun too, you know. Usually I would like Wisp as one of my fun junglers to say, because Wisp, you know, Wisp jungle, it's not really meta, but it is very fun and very unique, probably because of that weird ultimate, and I guess Brunhilda has the same exact thing where the ultimate is pretty unique. So I would definitely consider using this again, just for fun even, and it's not even too bad. You can see from the damage here, we did over 40% damage, and this is my second or third game, so if you guys want to try this and you get more experience than I am, you definitely will be having at least some success in your games, because if this is my second game and I'm doing 40% damage, you guys could just imagine what you guys are going to be doing with this. I would definitely suggest also using this exact build, Arcana and Rune set. Maybe you can throw in an extra crit item into the build if you don't like the Omni Arms or something, but besides that, it's pretty staple build for her. You really need all that crit. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, maybe learned something new. Make sure to subscribe if you did enjoy the video though, because like I said, we are going to have a massive skin giveaway during 50k subscribers. We're very, very close, guys. We're almost about like 1,000 subscribers away, so that would just be in a couple days. And yeah, good luck to everyone for that giveaway. I'll talk to you guys tonight in my live stream, 5 p.m. Eastern. Love to see you all there. All right, peace out, everyone.